Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you some rustic DIY fall decor ideas using Waterslide decals. Let's go ahead and get started. DIY number 1. For this project I'm using this cutting board, wooden cutting board from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna first get my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color and a little bit of water, and I will just create kind of a white wash effect on one side of it and on the edges as well. So this is how it looks like when I was done with it. Next, I'm going to take these two mini hooks that has screws on them, and I will screw one on each side of the top part of this board, like so. And then I'm going to take a little piece of wire and then these beads that I got from Amazon. I can link them down below, and I will just put them on a wire, and then after that I will attach them to those hooks. So the way I will attach them is just like to push the wire through the hoop, or actually through that hook, and I will twist the wire a couple of times on itself pretty much, and that way I will secure it. You see what I'm doing over here. Now that that's ready, I'm going to go ahead and show you the printer that this Hiipoo company sent me. If you have your own printer, you can skip all these steps and you know them already. If not, after plugging it in and turning it on, it is time to put the color cartridges in, and it is very simple to use. There are instructions everywhere, but it is pretty simple to do. This company also sent me this Waterslide decal paper that you use with this printer, and that way you create those Waterslide decals. Now this paper has two sides, one shiny and one matte, and we're going to print on a shiny side. So after you pick out the picture that you want, you just print it out. I already print out all 3 of my pictures that I'm going to be using for first 3 projects, and here they are. This is how they look like. Next thing, I'm going to use this matte finish, spray finish that they send me, but you can use Rust-Oleum or any other that you have, and you need to put 3 coats. Now, very important thing is to leave, after each coat, leave it to dry completely. And then the best thing is to leave it to dry completely overnight after that 3rd coat. Now that I have this dry overnight, I cut out the edges a little bit because I wanted them round, and then you take a little bit warmer water than lukewarm, and you hold it down for just a little bit until it stops curving, and then leave it in for a few minutes. And now I'm watering down a little bit the board where my project is going to go. After a few minutes, if you push a little bit on the top of this picture, the actually decal is just coming off very easily, and you just position it on your board or on your project. And then I'm using the Kleenex. My friend Sandra over at the Schwoman's Nest said using Kleenex is better than paper towel because it is softer, to just gently push out all the water and smooth out the wrinkles. And she was right. I actually love how this went on. It was so easy, and look how cute this is. This is actually a pumpkin bread recipe that I put on this board, and this is so cute, such a cute decor for the for any kitchen, or just for a gift for this upcoming Thanksgiving season. I think it's just gorgeous. And how simple was this to make? I love it. Tell me what you think about this one. Now I have a code for you guys. 30% off discount code will be in my description box, and if you combine that with Amazon clip code, you can save 40% off. Okay, DIY number 2. I'm taking this frame that I had on hand from Arteza, and then I'm going to take Waverly Antique Wax, as well as this ivory chalk paint by Waverly as well. First, I want to take the wax, and I will just stain my frame all the way around from the inside and outside as well. And then after I was done with that, this is how it looks like. I'm going to show you in just a second. Here, this is how it looks like. Next, I'm going to take that ivory chalk paint by Waverly and my chippy brush from the Dollar Tree, and I will just distress this frame. I wanted all my projects today to be rustic. So after distressing it, I am going to paint with the same paint the inside of this frame. I was using a very, I was using a brush and I was very careful not to go over on the frame. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing that I did with my previous project. First, I'm going to cut out because I didn't want edges, straight edges. I wanted round edges. And then I'm going to put in a little bit warmer, the lukewarm water, hold it down until it stops curling. And then putting a little bit of water on my project to make the application smoother. After that, again, just slide it down and it comes off so easily, and you can position it where you want. You can even move it a little bit. It doesn't get sticky right away. And then smooth out everything with a Kleenex very, very gently, and take all the water out. When all the water is out, just leave it to dry completely. And for me, this is going to be it for this project. This is a fall bucket list, my fall favorites actually, and I absolutely love it. It is so, so cute. Again, so easy to create, and I think it creates a very, very beautiful effect. I'm going to have all these links for these decals, or actually for these pictures, in my description box. I got them off of Pinterest. So you're going to have all that list in the description box if you want to grab it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jelena. I love crafting, doing DIY projects. Mostly everything that I do is on a budget and a rustic, farmhouse, sometimes even modern style. If something like that interests you, please join my channel. Come check out my other videos. Also, I'm on social media. Come and say hi. I would love to get to know you. Just a reminder, my regular upload times are Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. On to the DIY number 3. I'm taking this wooden arrow from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to take my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color and give it one full coat. After everything was painted and completely dried, this is how it looks like. I'm going to take the sanding block from the Dollar Tree and sand the edges a little bit. Like I said, I wanted all my projects in this video to be rustic, so I sanded the edges, and after that I am gonna go ahead and get this gray chalk paint by Martha Stewart, I'm sorry, and a chippy brush from the Dollar Tree, and I will distress the edges even further and a little bit on just on the top of the arrow itself. Now this is the decal that I cut out for this project. I have to admit it's a little bit smaller than I anticipated. Actually, those letters, I wish they're a little bit bigger, but this is my first time doing it. It is adjustment, it is a learning curve, but overall I was still happy with the whole project and the way it turned out. So using the same technique, put it in the water, and after a while just slide it on your project. Use your Kleenex to clean everything out and to not have any water underneath, and then leave it to dry. I'm doing the same thing with this bucket of apples, and cleaning off the excess of the water. Now I thought it is a little bit plain, so I decided to use raffia in 2 different colors, in green and natural color, and I just hot glue it in the back and then wrap it in the front, and then hot glue the other part on the back. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side of this arrow. And I thought that kind of elevated this project a little bit. And this is how it turned out. Love, love, love it. I think it's so, so cute, so rustic in fall. And again, it couldn't be easier. I love how this Waterslide decal make everything looks high-end. and you can put it on anything, on any surface that you would like. As always, I would like to hear what do you think about this project. If you enjoyed my videos, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's go on to the DIY number 4. I'm taking this jar from Nescafe, and I am going to go ahead and give it 1 coat of this, or actually, I'm sorry, 2 full coats of this celery chalk paint by Waverly. So I had 2 full coats, and I dried between coats just to make sure everything stick together. After everything was done, this is how it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and take just a white acrylic paint and a chippy brush and distress it even further. After that, I have one tip that I heard from my friend Sandra over at the Strawman's Nest. I'm going to link her channel in the description box. She does the Waterslide decal as well, and she had so many great tips. So if you know your printer, you don't have to do this, and you know where to position it, but I didn't know, so I had to try it. This is my new printer. You can use out smaller pieces of your Waterslide decal paper by positioning it right where your printout is going to be. Use a little bit of tape in the back, and you can use smaller pieces, and this is how it comes out, right where it's supposed to be. Perfect. Thank you, Sandra. And now she also said that if you want to cut off the edges, like actually to peel off the edges, go from the back. That way the front will look nice and smooth. Actually, it will look better because the decal is on the front. Now, following the same steps, I'm going to do exactly the same. Now, this is where I think there was a problem because I did not seal this color. When I put water, this paint on my glass jar kind of started getting wrinkled. I don't mind it because, again, I wanted this project to be rustic, but if that bothers you, make sure to seal it with a Mod Podge or something like that. After everything was dried, I went ahead and distressed it even further with white paint, and then I took raffia, wrapped it a few times around the neck of this jar, and I just tied a knot and cut off the tails. Very, very simple, but I thought it added really cute detail to it. After that, I am using this fall grass, I believe, or is it eucalyptus? Yes, but just fall colors, picks from the Dollar Tree, and I put it in, and this is how it turned out. So cute. I absolutely love it, guys. This is probably my new favorite thing, this Waterslide decal. I am going to show you more probably in the future, and I'm going to experiment with it, but I want to hear from you now. What do you think about all these projects? Which one was your favorite? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Would you try any of these, and would you try Waterslide decal? I absolutely recommend it. Check out my description box for all the links for it and for the discount code. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Hiipoo, for sending me all this, and I enjoyed working with it so much. Hope all of you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.